When you first heard the news that you were nominated for this award, what was going through your head?
Nothing. I thought I misunderstood it. I like blinking again and just had to repeat it again, and then tears came to my eyes because it just seemed, you're gonna get me crying again. It just seemed like it wasn't possible. It just seemed, because to me, you know, like sometimes you think or you dream that certain things can happen, but it wasn't part of it. It wasn't part of the vision. It was a surprise, and it's very unusual for somebody to surprise me, so you managed to do that. And to touch my heart at the same time.
Let's talk about what it was like when you first started out.
Well, I love fabric, and I really enjoyed designing window treatments, and I was amazed that when you could take some fabric and what you can make up out of fabric, it was amazing. Like when you seen all the different window treatments, and every time I'd see a nice piece of fabric, I'd pick it up and envision what I could do with it, and then I wanted to help other people do it, so I really enjoyed that.
Noella, how did you get involved?
Well, I had worked with Eileen at Marcel's. She helped me. She got me a job at Marcel's when she was the manager at Marcel's Draperies, so I was doing some sewing there. So when she was ready to bite the bullet and open her own business, she came to see me. I was working at a restaurant. I was waitressing, so I didn't have to think twice about it. I jumped on board, and we started sewing in her basement years ago, and many years ago, and we had a lot of fun.
Growing a business, I mean, like I said, you started out in your home, and gradually grew, now you're here in downtown Pembroke. What was that like, making that big step?
Scary. Yeah, very scary, because you're just too many unknowns. It's something you're not used to. You know, you're kind of moving out of your comfort zone. And then you just have to say, you know what, I got the right frame of mind, I've got the right reason for doing it, and it's all good.
It's been kind of surprising from where we started from and where we are now. It's because we're sisters as well, so we come from a totally different background with the plastic curtains and the you know. So working with Eileen in developing this company has been, it's been very surprising and very fulfilling as well. Just seeing the differences and where we've come and what she's done with this business, and it was just great having a hand in helping. Yeah.
We've been very lucky. I was very lucky that Noella had the same passion as me and the same dream, and that she came into it, because I knew I always could have somebody to count on if I wasn't there, because she was taking care of the customer. And the customers became our very close friends, and the customers helped us develop. And they had so many wonderful ideas. You should do this, you should do that, or what about this? And I remember Mrs. Poirier is the one who's got me into buying quality sheets. You know, Eileen, you gotta get in. Nobody has them here in town, you know? And it was amazing. So many good customers have come forth with us, telling us what they'd like to see. And even in with the furniture. Why don't you have furniture? You know, and it'd be great if you'd help us with furniture. And my daughter Tessa used to go out and help them find furniture. And then she said, well, why aren't we selling it then, Mom? You know, because she wasn't getting the service she wanted in other stores. So I said, you know what? Okay, you know, but it's a bit scary. And you just say, okay, let's try it.
How do you grow from here?
Well, interestingly enough, in the past year we've been discussing it, and I'm seeing where I would probably like to amalgamate Furniture King and Custom Draperies. I think that's probably the next venue in the next year or two. I think it's the wise choice, where customers don't have to travel all the way up to Petawawa because I'm telling them we have this or that, where they can come to one location and get it all.
If you were looking at a young entrepreneur, you know, coming in looking for some mentorship or some ideas, some pieces of words of wisdom on what it takes to be a successful business in this day and age, what would you say to them?
Most definitely, first of all, why are they doing it? And do they really love what they're doing? Because if you don't love what you're doing, there's going to be times that it's going to be hard to stick with it. You know, if you're passionate about something, it just gives you that much more reason to push forward. So So I think that would be the single most biggest thing, that you need to love what you do and you need to love people. If you don't love people, you shouldn't be in business.